Hello there, we're going to talk about Wet Bench Marangoni-Dryer-tank structure, part 1. This is the Marangoni-Dryer-tank. Inner is a process tank, and there is a cover seal, open and on, to put in the wafer on the home position. There is a wafer holder and a holder connect to a holder on. I will talk about it later. Then roll bar out and cover seal close, and a wafer here. About the Marangoni principle, we talked about before a long time ago. So this is the main point, is the structure this time, and a wafer at home position, and the tank already filled of water. The DI water have a two supply situation. The DI water supply from the facility. One, use the fast supply with this regulator. And the fast water supply for the PN and the service time. The PN and service drain the water to empty, and do the PN or the service complete. Then refill the DI water very fast. Use this line. And the other line, the DI water supply slow. Supply slow regulator. The DI water supply slow during the process period. Low from the facility, and the wafer in. The wafer hold, and then use the DI water slow supply to fill up the DI water to the high position. The high position is stop DI water supply. The high position is over the top of the wafer. And as we talked about before a long time ago, the processing, the wafer on will start to make the wafer up, to lift the wafer upward until to the high position. This is a low position. It's a high position. Low position is a hold position as roll bar to put the wafer in. And during the wafer up period, the water start to drain slow. Drain slow This is the process time. The water to drain slow to the low position. Stop drain. It means that the process completely. And until the next process stop. The DI water supply slow start from the low position to start slow supply. So the low level of the DI water and the high level of the DI water for the process, and the high the DI water have too high level affect the dry process very seriously. So the high DI water high level goes along to let engineer to do the service. Or the DI water low position. Too low also show the alarm to the engineer to check the water supply issue. This is a high flow, high, low level of the DI water. And the supply line and the drain line. And the main process also including the IPA and nitrogen. So we use the IPA and the nitrogen vapor from the IPA tank. We'll talk about the IPA tank in part 2. This is the main IPA source to the Marangoni-Dryer-tank. In the IPA with nitrogen place needs more high pressure to the tank. So we have nitrogen with higher pressure gas supply from facility. This is the regulator tool. Can regulate the suitable pressure of the nitrogen. So this is the regulator. Adjust the pressure to suitable for the process. The nitrogen go to here and to help the IPA to do the process into a tank. There is a uniform plate. This uniform plate helps the IPA plus nitrogen to do separate flow with high uniformity. And the IPA and nitrogen through the uniform plate will blow down to the wafer. As we talked about before, the Marangoni principle, the IPA and the nitrogen vapor to make wafer dry. Separate the DR water from the surface of the wafer, and then the IPA and DR water of the surface of the wafer will be sucked into the tank water and let the wafer dry. So during the wafer going up, and the DR water slowly drain, DR water level slowly lower and lower, and with the IPA and the nitrogen vapor blow, the wafer surface will be dry, and the water on the surface of the wafer will join the water level to the drain line. And after it completely, the wafer would be at this point, high position. And it would be dry and normal condition, and the IPA and DR water slow drain to the facility. And during the holder on, lift the wafer up, the holder on with 4 position sensor to make sure the wafer on to lift the wafer with correct position. This is the wafer holder position. Low is the home position, including the roll bar, send and put the wafer on the wafer hold. This is a home position. And then process period during the wafer lift by the wafer on going up, and the wafer holder to the high position means process completely. So the high position is the top wafer holder position. So the wafer holder is from the home position to the top position. So the low and the high position sensor is normal sensor. If the wafer holder lifts too much to the high position, we will close the alarm to let the engineer to take care about it. And the wafer holder to low position to low, also close the alarm to let the engineer to take care about it. And this wet tank equipment also have the leak sensor here. Normally, this tank outside will be dry. If leak something, the leak sensor will send an alarm to call the engineer to service. And of course, the IPA vapor is a hazard danger gas. Could cause fire, but not so dangerous with the IPA vapor dry with a very high temperature. We talked about it last time, but still dangerous, so it must be installed an exhaust system to vent the IPA vapor outside. And we also have a fire extinguisher and IR detector to detect if fire happen. The fire extinguisher must be on immediately. Okay, about the IPA tank, we'll talk about it next time. That's all. See you next time.